All right. Here we are. We're live. And welcome to my first episode, my first series in 7 long years. I'm calling this one Live from the Game Room. Now, I'm Mr. Riley, your host. On this channel, I play games. I play retro, I play modern games, I play everything in between. And I'm looking forward to this one. And the game I have for today is a game I played on my channel, I think last year. The first time in many years, and it started off as an Android title, which by the way, is still to this very day, over 12 years later, actually 13 years later, this game is still very addictive. And the game I'll play for you today is called Plague Incorporated. So let's get into it. I'm looking forward to playing for you tonight. It should be a ton of fun. So for those of you who are not familiar with this game's mission is very simple. You are Patient Zero, and your sole mission is to destroy humanity in the worst way imaginable. Well, it sounds cool, right? It's my kind of game. And for this live stream, I'm going to be playing 3 rounds as a virus. I'm playing as a bacteria, a virus, and a fungus. Now that last one's going to be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to playing it for you. It's going to be awesome. So enough from me. Let's get the game here. And the one I do ask of you guys, if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the chat, and I'll answer them at the end of the round. And also, I'll also ask you to be respectful, because, well, this is a new experience for me. I've not live streamed in over 7 years, and of course, not having the right equipment will do that to you. But hey, all's good, right? It should be fun. And also, if you hear any voices in the background, or laughter in the background, or someone talking to me, that is the amazing, the incomparable, the beautiful Mrs. Riley. That's right. And hopefully someday I'll have her on the show. Alright, so that being said, let's begin the game. So in Plague Incorporated, you have 3 modes. You have the main game, you have the Outbreak mode, which is absolutely amazing, quite addictive to be honest with you. And we have the Cure mode, which is actually a additional plugin. So if you have it on the PC or the mobile, I think it's like $5 on Steam, I believe, or on the Google Store. It's been a while, but yeah. So let's go to the main game, and I'm start off to this game here. Actually, also on the main game already. Okay, good. I'm gonna hit play, and there's also a speedrun mode, which I've never done before, and I might do it in the future. And so for this particular playthrough, I'm starting off with the plague as a bacteria, which is very common. And this is where you have a lot of fun with this. So you have a bacteria, you have a virus, a fungus. You also have the Nerex worm, which is honestly absolutely amazing and interesting to play through. Then you have a parasite, prions. Now this one's gonna be really cool, the necrovirus. And for those of you who love zombies like I do, this particular plague is absolutely insanity. I'm going to tell you that right now as we play. And I think for this particular playthrough. I haven't played this. In fact, I think the first I ever got in this game was the coronavirus. I have not played the nanovirus yet, or the ones below. There's also the simian flu, shadow plague. Ooh, what's this one? Oh, okay, that's right. They recently added a new plague type called xenolith, which I think is going to be pretty cool. It involves aliens, which I'm very excited for. But not for me. I'm excited. I'm excited today to play this game for you. This whole new live stream experience. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. All right, so let's go ahead now and start off the game. I'm gonna be a bacteria. And hit continue. And after you pick your plague type, you'll be introduced to this. These are all gene mods. Which for this live stream, I'm gonna play straight up vanilla. And actually, these also affect the way the simulation runs. So, for example, there's one in here which will pop all the bubbles for you. It's all good and everything, but I kind of prefer to do it the old-fashioned way myself. Okay, and also as you beat the game, you unlock more of these, which is a good thing. So you hit continue, and the difficulty level we have casual. This is good if you're going to be on the road. So I'll click one. So this is for brand new players who want a quick game. Let's say you're on the train somewhere, or you're in a car, Uber somewhere. This is good for that. Normal is a pretty good challenge. I played this one many times, and it gets pretty good. Now brutal, it gets harder. Where I believe you have a virus type, people would attack you a lot easier. It's pretty crazy. And then the next one's going to be mega brutal. I have not done this one yet, and I might do so in the future if I feel confident. I might play a live stream for you guys when I do this. So for now, let's go ahead and go brutal difficulty, which should be plenty enough for our needs today. So let me continue. And the next fun part of this is name your plague. Now, when I first played this in 2024 on the Xbox One, I had a funny name for this. I figured for a stream, for those of you who may watch this later on in the future, this would be a pretty funny callback for you. So I'm calling this virus Floppy Donkey Ding Dong. Because imagine this. Imagine being brutally killed by a plague, a bacteria, or even a virus of this name. Or how you tell your friends you got affected by this. All right, so I'm gonna go and keep it this way. In fact, I had other names. I had some other names for this. I had one called Loose Booty Blues, which I told my wife this, and she wasn't really amused by it. She was not amused. Actually, it's pretty gross. But I think for now, we'll keep it at Floppy Donkey Ding Dong. And let's play. And we hit play. You agree with the screen. And it says here, welcome to Plague Inc. You are a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. All right. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this. And for this particular plague, so we hit OK. So you do with this, you pick a part of the world to start, and it's all from there. Now I'm gonna pick one for the from one location, and I'm gonna choose a very small island. Now, if you're watching this live stream, unfortunately my banner is kind of blocking part of the screen. And in a future live stream, I'll get rid of the banner, get rid of the watermark on the screen there. But I'm going to choose New Zealand, which is a really beautiful location, I've heard, and I hope someday I'll get to visit it. All right, so I'm gonna hit the red marker here to play. And what will happen now is, as you play, you'll get DNA points to evolve your disease. And it says here, Floppy Donkey Ding Dong begins in New Zealand. Floppy Donkey Ding Dong has infected its first human. Weak and specialized, it must evolve use DNA points to infect more people. Now that's a lot of fun. So I'm hit OK. And also tuning up here, inside the screen, this is your news area. It'll tell you things happen in the world, and okay. What? Furniture store burns down in lava incident. Now, where the hell was this? Alright, I'll admit, when I do read these blurbs, it's pretty funny. Now it says, pop star and football player to get married swiftly. Oh, shit. Okay, so I've played the game for years, and I'm still amused by the blurbs. I think these guys, developers of this game, have a great sense of humor. So if you're looking at this, pop star and football player to get married swiftly. You know talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce of the was he playing the Chiefs? This is pretty funny. And also this game as well, you'll see the news blurbs here as well. That says things like ships use new techniques of sterilization. This is good. This is good. This is a good way to keep track of your evolution. So, example, let's say ships use cleaners to keep their ships clean. You could literally counteract this in your plague. Is that okay? And also, on top part of the screen, you're going to see the date. So, example, this is by the way, the model they're running the game on is based on a simulation. Cheese rolling champion hospitalized. What? Yeah, this is pretty funny, guys. I actually love these blurbs you see in the news. Yeah, let's close up a little bit. So on this part of the screen here, you can pause simulation. You can play in normal speed. You can play at fast forward or triple speed. For this live stream, I'm gonna play it at normal speed, just to get an idea how long it takes to actually finish the infection of the world. So if I go down here to New Zealand, you probably can't see it. And of course, you see a lot of blurbs in the game involving often fictional and real world events. Alright, so if I zoom in close here. Oops. Alright, zoom in close. There we go. So right here, this is New Zealand. And as you zoom in, you'll see the country you infected turn red slowly. Here we go. So right now, of course, infected is 2 and 0 dead. If I click on this ellipses here, it tells you about the country itself, its population, how many healthy people there are, how many are infected, and how many are dead. And this blurb here, you'll see inside the panel here, you'll see what it does when the virus affects a country and how they react. Now of course, I'm gonna go hit the plus sign here, and it even tells you about the name of the country. So New Zealand it's a rich urban country and has a balanced climate. And this is actually a good way to help you evolve your plague. So example, if it's a rich urban country and a balanced climate, you'll need ways to make sure your plague affects the country. Alright. And also right now, on the other part of the screen, you see here I have 30 DNA points. And so far, you can literally sit here for like 10-20 minutes and do nothing. And you see the points accumulate. So right now, of course, in New Zealand, 2 people are infected, which is not a lot, but for a virus or a plague, or any kind of disease or virus, this could be create huge implications in the game. And it says here, here's another blurb: university debate controversy. And of course, there's huge controversy erupts over university debates on whether it is fair for parents living off state benefits to give birth to children they cannot support. Oh, damn. Now that there is a kick in the ass. Wow. Okay, let's continue. So now of course we have 36 DNA points. Let's go ahead and evolve the disease. So in this menu, in the overview, it tells you the date, the beginning date of your plague, which is kind of cool because the start date of plague is based on the system clock. So example, if you were to play this game tomorrow, it would say 5/25 or what have you. It tells you the plague type and so forth and so there. So now we're gonna go ahead and go to transmission. And now this is a part of the game is very important. You want to make sure you're able to evolve your plague and get to travel across different continents. So let me go back real quick. I have a strategy. So as you see ships and planes fly over each continent, it's going to start infecting everything. So in fact, let me go ahead and start now. And I want this plague to start with air across 9 DNA points. And when you evolve that, it allows the plague to travel on air using dust particles. So example, a sneeze, which is a very surefire way to get somebody sick. And I'm also going to do the same thing here for water. And yes, bacteria can travel in water too. Example, dirty marsh water contains bacteria, which can get people definitely sick. Okay, so let's go ahead now and hit close the window out. And now that the upgrade to the ship to the plague, the upgrade allows ships to be infected again. So that means your plague can now travel across ships. I'm gonna hit OK, and let's see if you're again in the news. What the hell? Okay, let me pause for a minute and read some of these. These are pretty hilarious to me. I'm kind of glad I caught this. So, and plus we're live, so I have all the time in the world to share this. So let's see here. On the 6th of June, or 25th of June, it says K-pop group. Okay, the Pope K-pop group excommunicated by Pope. Okay. Cheese rolling champion hospitalized. And it's kind of cool seeing these what do you call it, these newcasts, because it seems fine now, but once the plague starts evolving, it's going to get worse, extremely worse. So let's see here. Expect storms and freak weather more often, says WHO, which stands for the World Health Organization. Water shortages causing conflict. You know how ironic that is, considering that a lot of states, a lot of states in the United States right now building those AI data centers, and it's causing all kinds of stuff happening in the world. Okay, UK votes for Brexit referendum. Okay. Okay, this one says here, aliens not interested in Earth, says writer. You know what? I think the aliens have a point. That's pretty funny to me. Let's see, major Chinese leadership shuffle. Okay. Space shuttle Atlantis to be sold at auction. How interesting! How timely is that? Considering that we have the Artemis recently go around the moon and come back to Earth. I mean, I hope they use the money for charity or something useful, I guess. All right, let's see here. Leaning Tower really? Leaning Tower of Pisa leading the wrong way. I've always seen some pictures, and I wonder how long it's been leaning in Italy. Okay, it says here, European Union plans new federal anthem. We got the dictator demands solar eclipse on birthday. Okay, that's pretty interesting. And also these news blurbs are randomized. So it says here, rusty rake declared a deadly weapon. Alright, okay, I can take that. And then of course it does the rest of the stuff here. CDC protocols halves dialysis, bloodstream infections. Historian identifies 3 Ages of Wonders. Okay, I think this last one here is a jab at Nintendo and Mario. It says here, Italian plumber fined for killing turtles. Oh man, that is hysterical. Alright, let's finish. Let's continue the game. And so now that I've actually evolved our plague, it should begin either transfer to another country by flight or by water. So the whole point of this game is just patience. What's really cool about this game is there aren't many like this that I know of. I mean, sure we have Age of Empires, which is a great game in itself. Rome Total War. But the one game I want to play the most, honestly, of course, This game's been out for years, over several decades. And it's a game called Sid Meier's Civilization. I mean, I love games like this too because it allows you to think. You know, in fact, I've heard of players having this game speedrun, which is okay, fine. But I cannot see myself speedrunning a game like this, especially where you want to see what happens. And you probably, I don't know if you're noticing or not. If you see the data up top, it's, oh dear, okay, we got our first mutation. So in this game, with your plague, you will have situations where your plague will self-mutate, like a real virus does. So what we have here is called cysts. So it says here, Floppy Donkey Ding Dong has mutated and developed the cyst symptoms while using DNA points. This is great, but I don't want anything happening yet. So I'm gonna go ahead to my disease menu and go to symptoms. In this tree, this is where you'll see all the symptoms of your plague. And right now, cysts self-mutate. For this one, I'm gonna go ahead and de-evolve it, because my strategy here is to infect the entire planet first before causing undue calamity. All right, so hit OK and continue on. And right now, while we're waiting, we're gonna go ahead and just keep on collecting DNA points. And this is important because we want to make sure that we can get the entire planet infected. And it says, and now in more news, new health guidelines for rich countries. So rich countries have adopted a new health guidelines which will make them less vulnerable to disease. This is important for countries like New Zealand, and also Greenland, and I think also Australia too. There's very, very rich countries. So I'm gonna hit OK. And I'm gonna go to my disease panel again, and this time I'll go to abilities. Now these abilities, the abilities allow you to do, it allows you to give your plague different abilities to counter what humans may do. So you saw that in rich countries like New Zealand, they have new techniques in making disease easier to cure or resist, for that matter. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hit the drug resistance. I'm going to evolve that, and I'm also going to go ahead and evolve the cold resistance. So what this does, this allows your plague to withstand cold temperatures in places like Russia or Greenland. I'm going to evolve that, and that's it. I'm going to go ahead and leave it alone. And right now we wait. Now, I'm pretty sure those of you who are going to be watching this live stream right now, or those who are just sitting back relaxing, this game is not for everyone. You know, yes, it is. This kind of game is very slow in itself, but a game like this and other simulations, especially games like Age of Empires or even Civilization, those games reward strategy and patience. And by the way, tune this live stream, even if I lose, a loss is a loss. Right now it is me, that's a plague, versus man. Now a little about me. I've been a gamer my entire life, and I really enjoy playing video games of all types. In fact, gaming is actually what got me more intrigued into art, whether it's computer graphics or 3D modeling and whatnot. And by the way, on this particular channel, any talk about 3D modeling, because I'm a 3D artist, I have my other channel for that, and I'll surely put it in the description at the end of the stream. It's right now New Zealand is getting slowly infected. I have 3 infected right now, and the whole thing here is we want to see if I can try to, there we go. And by the way too, I'm playing on the PC version of this game, It also works with controller as well. So, for example, if you want to zoom out, zoom in, you use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. You can also use the right click to unselect to either. So you either left click or right. Use left click and right click to select the country. And also, when you zoomed in, you use the left button, left click to scroll across the world. So right now there's only 5 people infected. Let's see what else we can do. So I'm gonna go ahead now and let's see here. So genetic hardening, you don't do this yet. I would save this for a situation where the humans have found a cure against your plague. So I'll also go ahead now and turn on heat resistance. Or actually, let me go back. Let me do some more air. There we go. Basically, I want this plague to travel the world a lot quicker than normal. You know, those of you who may come across this live stream, this game's a slow burn. And as an older gamer, I think having a game like this with a slow burn, it's not very fast, you know, it allows your mind to relax, to really think. Because I found that a lot of gamers, they want things very fast, hyper frenetic, and it just you know, it's very overstimulating. In fact, I've had times where I played Plague on the phone or bed, and I fell asleep playing this game. Literally, I've actually even I think like last weekend I was playing this just for fun, and I found myself dozing off. So right now we're still waiting for things to happen. And also, as we continue to evolve our plague, a lot of things will start happening in rapid succession. Okay, let's go ahead now and let's go to news. Let's see here. Oh God, let's see. First car in space gets a speeding ticket. Okay. Okay, delivery man praised for walking 3,000 miles with package. Okay, this is interesting. This is a very interesting blurb, because in fact, there's actually someone right now, a young brother right now, who's walking across the country for charity. And that man, I got his name. You know, I keep seeing it on my live stream, on my on threads and other pages. But that, I mean, I commend that brother, man, for doing something so selfless and risk like that. You know, all that for charity. You know, so that man, sir, I commend you for that. I mean, that takes guts. All right, and let's see. Tucker's protests could be turning point. Let's see. Jack Bauer takes a nap. Oh God. Okay, so Jack Bauer takes a nap. So for those of you who haven't seen the show 24, starring Kiefer Sutherland, that's a pretty funny reference. Yeah, because I think the show was it 24 hours of all kinds of stuff happening. I don't think I've seen that show in a long time. It's been years since I've seen that show. All right, and we have another symptom. Insomnia. Once again, I'm gonna go ahead and devolve that symptom, because right now I want to wait until I infect the whole world. And right now, of course, we're getting more infections. In New Zealand at 43, 44. And what you're seeing here, as far as infections are concerned, this is actually based on an endemic model of simulation. Which, by the way, if you're curious about that kind of thing, look it up. It is an actual thing for science, where in the laboratory they do use specialized mathematical models to simulate viruses. Now in this game, it's not so like this. Oh, not as quick. In real life, viruses work very slowly in real life. In fact, it could take years, probably decades, for a virus of this type to infect the entire human race. You know, and what I've learned in this game is a virus, a plague that's quick, a very powerful plague that kills quickly, it's not very strong. And sorry for the noise there. I'm actually sitting home at my desk right now, enjoying a nice bottle of water. All right, and we have another one here that says Los Angeles Olympics mystery. So mystery sits around decision to postpone the LA Olympics. Organizers promise what will happen soon, but no reason has been given for the change. And this is pretty cool, because what happens here, if you decided to add a symptom to your plague, and that's going on, it'll spread really fast. And that's scary as hell, by the way. I mean, imagine going to an event like FIFA somewhere, or a local sporting event, and someone's really sick there. People visiting other countries can take that sickness and bring it back home. And that there in itself is a very scary scenario that unfortunately happens in real life. You know, in fact, you probably heard the news about the hantavirus going around. You know, and you know the hantavirus it originates from things like rat feces and urine. In which, by the way, I have tried to recreate that virus in this game, and I got some mixed results. Unfortunately for me, I was detected and I was cured by the humans. And we'll keep going here. All right. So right now we're 140 infected out of 5 billion people. So let's see now. Take it further. So I go to transmission, the abilities. Okay. All right. I can wait a little more time, because what I want to do next is I want to not only evolve its resistance to heat and cold, but I also want to add the ability for it to be to call it bioaerosol, which means this bacteria can exist anywhere. And also must say as well, this game's been out for 13 years now. And the one thing I praise for this game is not only for the fact that it has great quality simulation, but also its soundtrack. In fact, if you're hearing it right now, this game has one of the most beautiful soundtracks I've ever heard. Oh, look at that. And we have our first transmission to another country. Ooh, boy. So it says here, Floppy Donkey Ding Dong, express Japan. Ooh, no. So it says here, Japan has been infected. Your disease has taken an important step in becoming a plague. When a new country is infected, pop the red bubble to get bonus DNA points. Oh, yes. And this is why I wait for such things to happen. You know, in fact, I think, what do you call it now? The term for games, a game like this, what do you call it? They call it what's it called? A cozy game? Yeah, I guess I consider this game a cozy game. And ooh, it went to America, United States. Okay, now we're talking. And right now, of course, we're about 40 minutes into this live stream, and so far, my plague has infected New Zealand, Japan, and the United States. And I cannot wait to play the Nerex worm for you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun playing that. And win or lose, we're gonna have fun. Okay. And of course, right now I'm checking the news as well. Why wait for a virus to evolve? Okay, so it says here, Festival of Love in Japan. So Japan celebrates the Festival of Love. Is that a real thing, I wonder? I'm sure it is. Let me look it up. Look at my phone real quick. So I'm pretty sure it's an actual event. Let me look it up. And out of curiosity. Because, you know, I usually see events like this. And let me see what it's called. Festival of Love. Okay, so it's called, so the Festival of Love is called Holi, which is an ancient Hindu spring festival that celebrates love, color, and new beginnings. Okay, so that's pretty cool actually. It's a real thing based in another country, India. That's cool. But anyway, this right here would be a wonderful time if you wanted to add a nasty symptom to your plague, usually nausea and vomiting. But for now, I'm gonna be cool and be a good plague and just hang back, relax, and let it take over the world. Okay, so right now the world infection rate, we're now at 678, 680. Ooh, okay. So what's going on here is, also by the way too, in this version, they actually updated the population of the world. In fact, in all the versions of this game, it was like 7.7 billion people, and the world population now is 8.1 billion. That's a lot of people. Alright, so right now I'm still just sitting back and letting the virus do its thing. Or sorry, the bacteria do its thing. Because right now we have 1,000 infected, and in the world of viruses and diseases, 1,000 is not very many. But when we have a population of having a disease like that and that low, it gets hard to find. So let's go to the disease menu real quick and see what I can change. Oh, here we go. I can now go ahead and involve the water. And this is great for areas that are very hot. So example the Middle East or New Zealand, which I've read is very hot in the summertime. So right now, of course, as you play this, we're just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the beauty that is the plague evolved. And of course, I'm sure the developers, you know, I'm unfortunate for me, I'm a small channel, and I'm pretty sure most people won't see this, and that's quite alright. Because for me, of course, I'm doing this for fun. So right now, I'm just sitting back, waiting for the infections to continue to increase in different countries. And also, depending on your level of difficulty, spreading virus is a little harder. So, example, people wash their hands more, so it's less infection. If I would play this game on normal, this whole map would be red in no time. So for those of you right now watching this stream or participating, what is the last game you played that was like this for simulation? Because I want to know your thoughts on a game like this, and whether or not it could be something that would appear in future games. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pop that right there. And actually, let me pause the game real quick. There's something I'm gonna do real quick. I need to fix something. My stream. Give me a sec here. I'm gonna fix something. Here we go. Okay, so I want to fix there. Because right now, of course, I'm actually playing live right now for the first time. And what's kind of cool is I'm actually using OBS to do the live stream, as well as watch the chat and see everyone's thoughts of the game. And I must say though, this is really cool being able to sit here and live stream this game. Because man, I cannot imagine doing this 10 years ago. You know, in fact, recently I bought myself an ELGATO capture card, and that thing is amazing. You know, in fact, if you enter playthroughs or watch it, even playthroughs of long plays, I recently re-recorded another game on the channel, which is another favorite of mine, the classic game. You know, if you guys like Street Fighter, yeah, I play that game on my channel all the time. and it has become one of my fast favorites. So right now, of course, we're getting more red, and we're getting a lot more infections. So right now we have 15,000 people infected and climbing. This is fantastic. You know, the one thing I try to do in his live stream is just have fun. You know, play a great game. Just look at that. There we go. We're getting. So our plague is spreading faster now. Yes, right now, of course, we're still in the United States, and eventually it'll get to a point where this whole map will turn red. And my strategy is simple. I want to infect the entire world first before I cause extreme havoc. And also there we go. It's also the game will tell you the world map. It tells you what areas are not infected yet. And if I click on South Africa, you'll see that 17,000 infected. Oh boy. And let me de-evolve the symptom of rash, because I don't want it happening yet. Oh, there we go. And the more infections take place, the faster it'll spread. And you get more DNA points too. Here we go. And also too, I mentioned earlier, one of the gene mods. Now, there's a gene mod of this game that allows you to pop the bubbles for you. And while that's great and all that, I'd rather do it myself and have the satisfaction of doing it alone. Oh man, this is getting crazy, guys. Ooh. And we're about 40 minutes into this. And right now for infection, we're at 1 million people. 2 million already. Oh my god. What have I done? And I mean that sarcastically. What have I done? So let me pause real quick to see more news. Okay, and nothing yet. Okay, so now we got a new blurb here. It says, Floppy Donkey Ding Dong has infected more people in the world than tuberculosis. It is a very infectious disease. It's amazing. It's amazing. It mentions tuberculosis. We haven't seen or heard like that in I think over a century about tuberculosis. I could be wrong. And of course now we're going into the Asian continent. And look at that. This is China now. At the infection rate, it's getting crazy. And now it says Floppy Donkey Ding Dong has infected more people in the world than HIV. It is an extremely infectious disease. Yeah, imagine a disease that infects 100 million people all across the world. Oh man, this is getting insane. And I also do have 2 videos of this game I recorded back in, I think it was 2025. I think last year, year before, I'm not sure when. But oh man. Now the fact that I'm playing this game in real time, look at this. Look see the bottom there? This bottom bar, you see the infected, world infected. And it is crazy. What makes this game fun for me is the same thing never happens twice in this game. So example, depending on what part of the world you're in, it could be either easier or more challenging. So if what was it? I think in my first playthrough in many years on the channel, I actually started off in Greenland, which in this game is by far the hardest country to infect. Because not only is it cold, but also the population in that country is very spread out. And also what's fun about this game as well is I got my wife playing this game. And let me tell you, we sit down, there are times we sit down together and play this game. There's so much stuff in this game that we've done together. It makes it so much fun. Alright, so right now of course, We have now started affecting the countries, and we're now at 82 DNA points. Now, this is the part of the game I enjoy the most, where the infections take place. And also, you're watching this in real time, too. 2.1 million people right now, 2.1 billion people infected right now in the whole world. That's literally one quarter of the world population. And now we now have another burp here. Floppy Donkey Ding Dong has infected more people in the world than the common cold. It is the ultimate infectious disease. You know what? Common colds are nasty. Common colds are nasty in themselves. But the fact that this particular plague is nastier than the common cold, it basically tells you how easy it is. Oh, we got Greenland at last. Yes, that is one country that I want to get. And also, let me go back to the menu real quick for the disease menu. So the reason why we chose the abilities early for cold positions is because without either one of these, Greenland would actually be unaffected by our plague. So I'm gonna go ahead now, and I haven't done it yet. I don't think I need to. Let me see if I need to there. No, I can wait a little longer because I'm also planning on. See this here. If I go ahead now and upgrade the drug resistance to class 3, class 4 antibiotics, it basically makes it harder to develop a drug for this. And why not? Let's evolve that. And I'm gonna go ahead and, just because I want to, evolve the cold resistance. Let's go transmission, and we're good. If at this point I don't need the bioaerosol. So basically, it can be, we're already infecting the rest of the world anyway, so we're good on that. It will keep going. And as you're watching this right now, you're literally watching me destroy the world one place at a time. And to think, in my other playthroughs on Xbox, this is because I was recording this game on Xbox DVR. And I'm limited to an hour. But the good thing about being on a live stream is, oh dear, here we go. The good thing about being on a live stream is I don't have those restrictions. Or better yet, recording this game on a PC, there are no restrictions at all on this. And it's actually fun. So right now, of course, we're affected at 5 billion people already infected across the entire Earth. Yep, you hear that coughing, right? It gets pretty, oh dear. It gets pretty gnarly. And in fact, in this game so far, we've been evolving a virus for the last 5 years. Actually, sorry, take it back, 4 years. Because I think the dev team is in the UK, I think, or Europe somewhere. I'm not sure where they are. But the fact that I've affected 6 billion people already. And we're not even hours to live stream yet. And I'll tell you like this, I have plans for this plague after the world is affected. Now the trick here for this, if you play it early and you have, let's say you get DNA points and you evolve the symptoms immediately, too early, it is a guaranteed loss for you as the plague. Because the humans will cure you very quickly. And you're gonna see why I turned on the drug resistance so soon. Because there's also that. There's also the ability to harden your genetic shell so that you're harder to cure. And at some point in a future live stream, I would try out the cure mode. And ooh, here we go. Here's our first natural disaster. So, severe storms strike heavily populated area in Iceland. WHO analysts warn of crop and property damage. And that sucks. And Iceland is a very, very, very beautiful country, I've heard. I might go one day. Let's add that to the bucket list. And you have 506 dead. Oh God. And in this game, let's consider that an act of mercy, because either some of that will happen to them, or a deadly plague will take them out. Okay, so right now we're at 7 billion people damn near infected of the world. And once again, I'm going to devolve the symptoms or persists. Not yet. For my plague, I have plans for my plague for this one, and how I'm going to eradicate the human race. And also, if you go to the world menu as well, you'll get an idea of what will happen in the whole world. So right now we have only 1.2 billion people healthy, and if you go in this list here, the state of the country, you notice now that none of them are healthy. And if I click one, it'll tell you that you have the whole country's infected, and also what the government does. So let's go ahead now and we'll go ahead and just go through real quick, and you'll see what it looks like. It says here, business as usual. What's scary about that is the population in those countries have no idea what's coming. You know, imagine you get a deadly virus, and no one knows what's going to happen or what's going on for that matter. It gets scary very quick, and even more so in poorer countries. So I go through each country. You know, like the Caribbean, Central America is still okay. Right now, of course, it's a population of 51 million people. They're okay right now, but of course, over time, they'll get infected over time. And yeah, as you look at this, 334 million people infected in the United States, Canada too, and I finally got Greenland, which probably has the smallest population in the whole game, I think. So let me see. Let me go to. Let me check. Okay, Morocco's fine, and a lot of the African countries are okay right now. You know what's really scary too in this game is a lot of viruses can actually affect these countries in such a way. So right now I'm just going through real quick and clicking on different countries. Yes, right now, yeah, New Zealand right now, they're fully infected. Okay, let's get out of there. So yeah, Greenland is usually the least populated in the world. But oh man, the fact that I got them infected early, that is good in itself, because they are hard to get. And we have more news here. It says huge earthquake in Libya. So billions of dollars of damage caused Libya. So billions of dollars of damage caused in Libya. WHO expects it will take years to repair the damage caused to thousands of businesses, homes, and research facilities. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. This is a good thing for those of us who are trying to build our plague. So, with a country in shambles, it makes it harder for scientists to find a cure for your plague. And that's a good thing. And the total dead in the world is 1750. It's right now waiting for the virus to do its thing. And while I'm sitting here, I'm making plans, I'm making ideas of how I want my plague to infect the entire world population. You're gonna see soon what my plans are. So right now we're over an hour into our live stream, and it's been really good, man. I'm having a good time playing this game on my channel, and I want to get in the habit of doing more live streams for you guys. You know, this is not gonna be a one-time deal. You know, in fact, I have many games that I want to play for you guys on the channel, and I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have a good time. You know, so right now, of course, it's going to be It's an amazing thing. In fact, I really enjoy just being able to sit back and play a great game with a great audience. In fact, I've been a gamer my entire life, and it's amazing to me how far games have come. You know, to think, I remember when Pong was around, Donkey Kong was around on the Atari, and it's an amazing thing to sit back and relax and play those great games. And, you know, look at it now this way. We have games today that closely emulate real life, as in terms of graphical fidelity, detail, animation, lighting, sound. It is off the charts. But there are days I want to play a game like Plague, a very simple game. And also, if I were recording this game offline, just for you guys as well for the channel, right now, according to my data here, we're at 1 hour and 5 minutes into this live stream. This whole game so far has taken about, let me see, about 40-50 minutes, I think. I mean, aside from the opening intro and the countdown. But yeah, this game by far is an absolutely beautiful game, and I really love that even years later still being played. And also, by the way, too, if you go to Steam, I think it's a sale on this game right now. I think. Let me see right now on Steam. I mean, at the time of recording, there should be a sale on this game, and as well as let's see, there should be a sale on this game, and actually, the add-on Anti-Vaxxers just came out recently. So yep, actually yeah. So as of right now, as I'm recording, if you go on Steam right now, Plague Evolved it's 80% off. And the price for that is $3. Oh yes. And also the Alien Anti-Vaxxer add-on is $6. It's $5.39. And the Cure mode is like $3.59 for the Cure mode. So right now, this game is on sale right now. So if you want to play this game yourself, whether it's on Steam, on your phone, I prefer to play on Steam. It's a great game. Get it when you get a chance. And we have more news here. Extreme tsunami hits Philippines. The WHO analysts expect significant loss of life despite existence of early warning systems. You know what? Tsunami is scary, and I hope to never experience one. Because, you know, if me living on the West Coast, I can't imagine living somewhere like Monterey or Santa Cruz, where tsunamis, they're very rare occurrence, but they can happen. Those are scary. Alright, so right now, of course, we're at 7.8 billion infected in the world right now. This should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to play. To really ramp up my plans for my Plague. Okay, once again, I'm gonna cut that back. I don't want any assists yet. You'll see what I'm doing as I do all this. Now, this is a pretty sound strategy. And by the way, if you're playing on harder levels of difficulty, your plagues will evolve themselves automatically without your knowledge or control. You know, in fact, even though it's a very slow game, it's actually pretty fun to watch the world just evolve around the player. As a matter of fact, this is a game that I think none of my wife plays, but also I think a game my mother could play. You know, this game is pretty straightforward. You know, in fact, I think I would consider this game a cozy game, because you are literally just, you know, this game is a relaxing game with a relax, chill out. It's a great feeling. All right, so we're also right now we're at 8 billion infected in the whole world. I'm glad it worked out the way it did. And again, win or lose, we're gonna have fun. And right now we're at 140 disease points, and this is great. And you hear those sounds going off too. This entire world is gonna go to hell in a handbasket. Right, so right now I'm sitting here waiting for the rest of the world to get infected. And in fact, let me see the exact count of the world population. So okay, so according to data here, the world population as of this game anyway is 8.05 billion people, which is a lot of people. You know, also, and by the way, too, up here. So up here, up here, you probably haven't noticed not, but there's something called global priority, which means what this means is the entire the entire planet is going to be fighting the cure against your plague. There's also a total number of open borders, closed borders, open ports, and flight. Now the airports, they're playing now in real life. There are probably thousands of airports, but just imagine this area trying to close them all to prevent a viral outbreak. And it's also up here. This is also where you can toggle urban countries, and you can see the rural countries and the rich countries, and poor countries, and so forth. This is a great way to see what countries what and how to affect them. All right, let's get out of here, and we'll finish up this round once we get the word infected. Now, also, this is a game of patience, so I suggest you play a game like this on your first playthrough. You might want to take your time and really learn this game. You learn the ins and outs. You know, I know a lot of you attempted to play the game really fast forward everything because you want to get done quickly. I mean, which is fine and all that. But a game like this, you need to take your time to really give thought to what you want to do. You know, not every game you play needs to be high speed and frenetic. And I really hope in the future of games, even players, we need to get away from that. You know, wanting everything high speed and quick and also the jazz. You know, in fact, as an older gamer, me personally, want to slow down is a good thing. In fact, want to slow down is a great thing. You know, I think we should all slow down. You know, and get to really enjoy life. Because right now we're at almost infecting the entire world, and I'm going to enjoy the next few moments after this, where we get to destroy the whole world. Okay, so right now we're at 8.05 billion infected. And of course we have some people dead already, which is I guess in case of this plague, an act of mercy. Oh, one other thing too I like of this game as well is I like how it shows all the continents except Antarctica. It's a beautiful thing. And me personally, Antarctica is one place that you shouldn't mess with. You know, you shouldn't try to live there, of course, because you can't. You cannot live in Antarctica. You cannot live there in Antarctica. And I think because not only are there certain treaties in place to prevent humans from living there or moving there, but that place is used for research. as well as oceanography. And hear them damn sirens. Oof. I mean, it is so foreboding just hearing this. Okay, I think that's everybody. Now, of course, as you're sitting here waiting, if you don't do anything, you'll get a nice friendly blurb that says something about there are no more people in the world, no more healthy people in the world. Those are no longer healthy, and that's a good thing in this game. And that's when you go for the kill. To think right now, it's been over an hour 15 minutes since live stream, and this is great. We're literally going through and just destroying the entire human race. Okay, I think we're good now as far as affecting the populations are concerned. So now I think we can go ahead now and start doing some. We can now plan our symptoms and do some serious damage. So here we go. I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna pause the simulation real quick and go to the disease menu. So here we are now at the final moments of this plague. So in this menu, you have different symptoms that affect different parts of the body. Also, on the bottom of the screen here, you have our DNA points. We have the effectivity. You know how infectious your plague is. So the severity, how much damage it does to the human body, and also the lethality, which basically is how fast will it kill you. So right now, let's begin adding symptoms to our plague. So for this one, the floppy donkey ding dong, I want this particular plague to be gastrointestinal. You know, imagine people getting really sick from this. So let's start off with the nausea. So it's pretty cool. In fact, this would have been great at the Festival of Love, but let's either hold off on that. Can we hit evolve? All right. And no rashes. Let's see. Coughing, of course. Well, I think I can. I'll do coughing. Why not? And then we'll go ahead and add some vomiting. Then I'm going to add some pulmonary edema. Holy crap! So this right here, this actually takes your fatal heart abnormality. Holy smokes! And as you notice too, as you pick your plague, you notice the bars go up. It's how either infected it is, severe, or lethal it's going to be. So I want my plague to not only be gastrointestinal, but also affect vital organs like the heart. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose diarrhea. Cha cha cha. And ooh, this is a good one. There's nothing worse than some dysentery. And for those of you who remember the game Oregon Trail, back in the day when you were a kid, that game was fun. Take your family on a journey. It was all fun and games until everyone died from dysentery. I'm gonna add that in there. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add some pulmonary edema. So this bacteria also breaks down your lungs and respiratory system. So I'm gonna hit that. And I can also hit insanity, because it's going to be pretty crazy anyway. Let me see. Pulmonary fibrosis, shortness of breath, extreme coughing. I'm gonna go ahead and use insanity. You know, pretty much everyone goes crazy, and I'll do sneezing too. Why not? It's so crazy. Okay, pneumonia, fever. Okay, why not? I think this is good. If everything else doesn't take place, I'll add some more. Let's go ahead and do that, and let the killing begin. And so now it says here, new minor disease spreading. In a normal checkup, a doctor in UK found a new disease which has been named floppy donkey ding dong. It appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. Let's hit OK. And this disease starts killing people slowly. And yeah, so it says here, first death from floppy donkey ding dong in Angola has been confirmed in Angola. Bad luck or beginning of something terrible. Okay. And Finland begins cure research. And also, by the way, when you have everyone infected, the last person on the it says here, there are no healthy people left in the world. The last healthy person on the planet recently became infected with floppy donkey ding dong. Now imagine telling somebody that. And also too, all the blurbs up here as well. So basically, of course, this is what happens when. Yeah. So this is what happens when every country in the world starts looking to cure the disease. I'm gonna fix that though. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick pulmonary fibrosis and total organ failure. Because why not? Let's kill everyone on the entire planet. Okay. So this plague affects the brain, affects their lungs and throat, as well as all of the internal vital organs, and it is very severe. Let's do it. And notice how the moment I start having disease, everyone starts dying slowly. In fact, now also as you watch this, keep your eye right here on this number. And of course, the United States begin a cure. Oh damn! It says here, killed more than a Black Death. New stats show that floppy donkey ding dong has killed over 75 million people worldwide, worse than the Black Death. Okay, now it says it's killed more than the Spanish flu. All right. You heard that, right? That song was a Room Rather Rosie. In this context, sounds terrifying. Okay, let's keep going. And also while we're here too, let's go ahead and read some new blurbs. Yeah, so now that our plague has start killing people, start killing everybody, the whole world starts shutting down. Yeah, this gets scary, y'all. Seriously scary. And anemia. Now because our disease is now killing people, I'm now going to allow it to mutate on its own. I mean, anemia. Oh God, that's already scary. Okay, so it says here, killed more than smallpox. Ooh, lovely. And yes, this plague is gonna be deadly, y'all. I swear to you. Now this part here, this is the this part for cures. Ooh, and Finland begins to break down. So it says here, normal life in Finland is beginning to break down due to floppy donkey ding dong. Cure research starting to slow. Now this is good because while we're killing everybody in the world, there'll be no one left. There'll be nobody left to cure our plague. Okay, it says here, cure complete. Okay, it's not a problem for us. My hopes are with this particular disease that it starts killing people quickly. Damn! Oh, look at that, y'all. This is crazy. 2.1 billion people already dead already. And this is where it gets fun for us. So as we're killing people, we're getting. Oh no! Oh man, I was waiting for this. So Hey, so we got the oops symptom combo. So it says here, sneezing and diarrhea are causing unwanted accidents, lowering productivity, and drawing attention to floppy donkey ding dong. Hi guys, let me ask you a question real quick. Have you ever been sick before in your life and you had the runs? Now imagine you're sick, you have the runs. In the moment you sneeze, splat. It's a mess, y'all. It is a serious mess. I mean, with this plague, I'm planning on having the entire world wearing shitty drawers. Yeah, let's imagine that. The entire planet wearing shitty underwear. Because something like this. Okay, so let's go forward now. Oh god, this is amusing. I love this game so much. Okay. So right now, of course, we have 41% of the cure, but look at that bar though. So now it says here, Floppy Donkey Ding Dong placed on watch list. Floppy Donkey Ding Dong has been placed on the WHO watch list. Already dangerous, governments are warned that it could become unstoppable. You damn right. And let's go to the blurb up here, see what it says. Let's see. Ooh, damn. It says here, Bolivia reduces mass graves. UK prioritizes healthcare for the infected. Libya issues pandemic alert. Let's look again for the news. Some more crazy stuff here. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Zimbabwe removes drug research safeguards. Yeah, they're getting desperate, y'all. This is crazy. Oh man. In fact, there was one achievement I want to get where, what is it? One country creates a nuclear strike to kill all the affected. Now that is callous. So it says here, South Africa leading global research cure effort. Okay. So right now, of course, you see the blue airplane. It's gonna fly to a country, leave a vial, and smash it, and bring it back here. Now it says here, cure 50% complete. Now this part of the game here. Now, if you didn't infect the whole world before this portion, it's gonna be harder for you to survive the cure. Let me hit OK, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to my disease menu, and I'm gonna go hit this coma, because I'm a sadistic bastard. But actually, let me go to abilities real quick, and I can also hit this button called genetic reshuffle. And what this will do is it will cause the cure to be sidetracked. You know, make it harder to cure. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit evolve and go back, and you'll see the number change. 44% of the progress is 51. And what we got here? Saudi Arabia and anarchy. So it says here, Saudi Arabia is the first to fall into anarchy due to floppy donkey ding dong. No cure research can take place, and I just love it. And as a matter of fact, I remember playing this I think last year, and my wife watched it on me, and somebody said, what did I say before? Oh yeah, I said something about Major Doodle Brown. You know, you have organ failure, you have dysentery. Pretty much, you have the entire world shitting their drawers, and it's pretty hilarious. Have your wife walk in the room, have your wife walking on you, and you're in here destroying the world. Man, that was a lot of fun, y'all. I had a good time. Okay, so it says here, so China's government has fallen. Oh boy. Yeah, yep. So yeah, so this is important. All this, so earlier, all the funny stuff was cool and all that until this happened. All right, let's close the news and finish up here, because there's no point in trying to survive my plague. You're already dead. And notice how the cure has now slowed down. Now, if I wanted to, I could do a lot worse now if I wanted to. I have the points for it. But I think at this point, I could just watch the world burn. So right now we have 7.7 billion people dead already. And at this point, those who are infected, they're already dying. Yeah, and right now, of course, I'm watching the doomsday clock go down. This progress bar, it's going to slow down. So it says here, scientists have introduced synthetic genes into floppy donkey ding dong. WHO researchers say that this breakthrough will help cure efforts. No, it won't. Because now, by you doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and use yet another genetic reshuffle. Actually, I can also use this genetic hardening. In fact, this has also been really useful for stopping the evolution. I'm gonna do this though, just to be sadistic. And I'm gonna add one more symptom. I'm gonna add coma. Okay, and I'm also gonna add seizures because that's pretty sadistic. I mean, they're already dead, but I may as well just keep pouring it on. Okay. Here we go. So we're at 20. So right now we're at 19 million infected, and people. It's just imagine people dying in the street. Yeah, I'll admit this is probably the most fun game I've played in a long time, even over a decade later. Oh boy! So another one here. And by the way, these are also achievements in the game. So it says here, projectile vomiting symptom combo. So coughing and vomiting are causing the infected to projectile vomit, increasing the effectivity of floppy donkey ding dong. Oh man, you know what's kind of fun about this? I don't know how old you guys are watching this live stream, but remember the game Primal Rage? There's a character named Chaos who had a move where he threw up on you, and he also had a fatality where he would throw up, walk off the screen, walk back on the screen, and suck it back in his mouth. That was pretty gross. All right, so let's see on here. So let's see. Ooh man, so Greenland burns corpses. Oh man, and that's pretty drastic. That's pretty drastic. Burning corpses. And I'm sitting here now. I'm sitting here just reading all the stuff. Poland burns corpses. National emergency. Oh man. Yeah, in fact, there's actually one I remember where they I mentioned already, where they had a nuclear strike in one of the countries. Crazy, man. I'm amazed that they're making cures South Africa. Yeah, so they're dying slowly too. I mean, in fact, here we go. And this is my favorite part of the game too. So it says here, floppy donkey ding dong to eradicate humans. Floppy donkey ding dong has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. The last few humans lie dying in holes with no chance of survival. All of you poor humans. This game is a lot of fun, guys. I'm having fun today. Here we go. And 0. So that means that cure is going to stop now. And this is great. Alright, so it says a victory. Floppy Donkey Ding Dong has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. So, Mr. Riley 1, humans 0. Oh. Okay, so let's hit OK. Now, at the end of the game here, it'll literally replay the entire event that led up to the world being destroyed. Okay, and it also shows you the score. It shows you the time it took to destroy the world, the genetics, cure progress, bacteria, and so forth. Brutal difficulty. And this right here, I haven't got 5 yet. I think you get 5 when you actually do certain things, certain conditions. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and begin the next round. Now let's see if I have any questions in the chat, and looks like I don't. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to continue playing. So you guys just hang tight. Alright guys, I am back with a short break. And man, that was an amazing round, guys, huh? You know, the fact that I became a deadly bacteria and pretty much had the entire world crapping their drawers. Alright, so there's a team on here for the next game. And you probably saw already too, as you beat the game, after each win, you unlock a new gene mod. So let's get another game, and we'll go to the main menu again. And this time we're going to play as a virus. Now this one is going to be a little more challenging. I'm looking forward to playing it too. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Let me continue. And I'm going once again brutal again. Just for a challenge for the live stream. Let me hit continue. And I'm going to give it a name. Let's see. What's a cool name and give this virus? Let's call it call it exovirus or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of cool names for viruses. And every time I make a new name for viruses, I think of some really cool ideas for stuff like this. So let's go ahead now and hit play. All right, and of course it tells you welcome to Play Incorporated, and you must evolve and spread across the world. So you are a new virus. So now you must wipe out all humans. Okay. So this time, let's pick another place to begin. So in the last round we were in New Zealand. This time I'm gonna pick another place. I'm gonna choose. Let's choose Saudi Arabia, just to keep things challenging. Okay, so it says here now that exovirus begins in Saudi Arabia. Weak but used to hot temperatures. It must evolve using DNA points to fit more people. Okay, so for the virus game, for the virus this time, the viruses will actually evolve on their own, which makes it tougher to control the actual evolution. So let's go with it. And of course, gives you a tip as well. It says here, exovirus is a virus. This means that it randomly mutates rapidly and can be hard to control. It costs DNA points to evolve. So that means instead of having it free, it actually costs more to devolve the virus. So let's hit OK. And I'm gonna do my best to try to beat this. Because yes, I played this I think last year on my channel, and it was a doozy trying to beat it. And I'm also keeping an eye out too, because on brutal difficulty, it will actually, people will find a cure very quickly and you will lose. So it says here, so now see the Olympics are now in LA now, which is totally fine. And let's go to the news blurb real quick. And it says here, no one predicted this, says a man who destroyed Earth. Oh God. Man, these blurbs are fun. These news archives are funny as hell to me. Okay. So now I'm gonna sit here and wait. And now the last one I did, the virus, was gastrointestinal. I'm gonna have fun with this one to see what it does. And let's see here. Mass panic over 3D printed robotic juicer. So it says here, new robotic juicer banned in 17 countries after a UN report highlighted its profoundly disturbing behavior. Authorities are trying to restrict access to the CAD file. You know, it's kind of interesting this happened. This blurb came up. Considering right now, the lawmakers right now try to pass laws that would prevent people from printing ghost guns on 3D printers. It's a whole thing about that, and I won't discuss it here. But there are many videos on YouTube from 3D printing enthusiasts talking about it. All right, let's continue. And the same things apply for all the symptoms, transmission, and so forth for the virus. But this time, I'm playing a much more careful game, because what I don't want happening, and see, coffee mutated. So I'm gonna show what happens. So if I go to the symptoms and devolve coughing, it costs three DNA points. So I'm gonna go ahead and devolve that. Actually, yeah, I'll devolve that from. Actually, I'll keep it on for the live stream, because coughing is a pretty common thing in the world. Actually, you know what? Nah, turn it off. You devolve that, because what I want to do is I want to at least try to infect the rest of the world first before I do anything. In fact, let me go back to my disease menu, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to transmission, and I'm gonna go ahead. I want to do land and air again. Once I get enough points to do so. And on brutal and mega brutal difficulties, if you're coughing, they will find a cure for that, and it makes the game hard to play. Alright, so right now we have 25 disease points. We have 83 infected. This is gonna be pretty amazing. And of course, once again, of course, it's gonna tell us that airplanes are using new techniques for air filters. So that means it'll block it'll block the virus from going through any air. And also, let's see here the news. I see this archive is pretty. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, so we saw the one already about the pop star and a ball player. Mass panic over 3D printed product juicer. How ironic, right? With all the stuff going on in the world of AI. Millions of pre-orders for the latest smartphones. Just why? This one's pretty jacked up. Vegetables being hidden in Halloween candy. Claims conspiracy theorist. You know what's funny about that? I've heard of people doing that during trick or treat, putting carrots in a goodie bag. That's pretty entertaining at times. Let's see. WHO study shows global warming increasing catastrophes. New malaria drug and testing. Sanctions off Burma lifted. Spanish galleon found off Ecuadorian coast. That's interesting. Let's see. British spy still missing after adventure in Amazon. Okay. And this one says here, man with pet worm declared messiah. That is hilarious. Okay. So I think I have enough disease points here to evolve my plague. So I'm gonna hit water and air. Let's see what it does. And then go in my abilities. See if I have anything more to do. And you might see some of this come into play later. I'm not sure yet what I want to do, but what it does, it should turn the tide in my favor. And I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. And now the new upgrade allows us to infect the world by air again. So let's airplanes be infected again. So imagine flying an airplane and you run into this virus. That airplane becomes a metal petri dish. And we'll keep going. Okay. Okay, it says here it's a virus has anemia. So I'm gonna go ahead and evolve it again. Because what I want to try, and also too, as you evolve your plague, it gets harder and harder to evolve these conditions. And I'm really surprised that this virus has not evolved fast enough yet. And of course, win or lose, we're gonna have fun. Yes, right now I'm just sitting here waiting for the virus to evolve. There we go. I mean, sure, it's gonna go slow. It's gonna go very slow now because, well, we're in a very hot country. And if I let me see if I can evolve the abilities of this with heat, and I need 11 DNA points to do so. Because in fact, as long as it's in the heat, it won't evolve very fast because it's in a hot climate. But once we, okay, you know, I'm gonna let it ride. See what it does. I might get a warning to the rest of the world. So the trick here as well, symptoms, is as long as these bars remain low, you won't be detected. So things like coughing won't be easily detected. Let me go ahead and move that. And if I go to coughing, it won't do anything. As long as it's a very small condition, you won't notice too much. Okay, and there we go. It's now spreading to Egypt. And wow, okay. Like that. And also, let me read some of these blurbs because I think they're pretty funny to me. So it says here, let's see, European Union plans new federal anthem. Saw that already. Expert warns invisible horse riding can cause hair loss. I don't know about that one. That's a pretty interesting newscast. Let's see here. CDC approves new diagnostic tests for dengue virus. Ew, man. Evidence shows that Julius Caesar played Outwitters. Let's see. Compromise voted most insulting word ever. Oh, Jesus. Are you freaking serious? You see this right here? It says here, entire state of Florida braces for GTA 5 release. Are you joking? You know what? Let me go and grab the screenshot of that. That is funny as hell. I mean, I'll say right now, the developers and Academic Creations, they got jokes. And yes, GTA 6 is the most wanted game in the world right now. And I think the game should be out in November this year. Later this year. Oh man. Let's see. Memes found to extend life expectancy by 25 years. You see, I'm glad I'm playing this live because I would have missed all this stuff. Just play the game and kind of actually boring. But let's see here. Australia and Japan in court over whaling. That's pretty sad, man. We're killing whales for what? It's not. It sucks. Don't do that. It's a mobile game developer trademarks the word "the." Yeah, that would never happen. That would never happen in the real world. But the one with GTA 5 6 release, that is funny as hell. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yeah, that was hilarious. I'll admit, right? I have to admit. Okay, so right now, let's go evolve some more. And what's happening right now, of course, because I haven't added any resistance to heat or cold yet. Oh, what's this? Hey, came out to Madagascar. And now to Australia. Cool. Oh dear. Japan. It's Canada. Oh my god. It's spreading very fast now. Okay, good. This is good. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead now and go to my abilities. I'm gonna go ahead and add some heat resistance. Here we go. So now our virus is ooh, damn, okay. So now the virus is stronger now in harder climates. Oh man, here we go. Now we're talking. We're at 10 million people, 10 million people infected. So it's like 13 million. And it's going to get worse. So it says medicine in Japan is slowing infection. So Japan is a wealthy country with high quality healthcare. To spread faster, you may need to evolve your drug sensibility. Okay, so let's do that now. So go to the Z's menu here. I'm going to go to my abilities and turn this on. Hit evolve. And now, it should affect the country quicker now. Oh man, this is great. And it says anemia is, I'm gonna leave it on and see what it does. So as long as it's not as infectious at a certain level, it won't be detected. But of course, I think on brutal difficulty, this disease may get discovered very quickly. And right now we're at 40, I think it's 50 million people now infected by this. Oh my god. And this is important too, because I'm literally watching this all unfold. And then one of the challenges here in making sure that our virus evolves properly is not get caught. And I believe the virus playthrough, it gets very challenging. Okay, so right now, of course, I'm going to keep on going. We're almost at 100 million already infected. Now the trick here is even with conditions like anemia or coughing, you do not want a virus growing too fast. And in fact, let me go ahead and pause real quick and see some more news. It says here, astronaut ejected from airlock on ISS. Crew claimed he acted sus. Oh God. This is hilarious. I'm kind of glad reading the blurbs, because otherwise, if I didn't read the blurbs at all, this would be a very boring stream. If I didn't read the blurbs at all. Oh man. Okay, now insomnia. Okay, I'm gonna let it go and see where it takes me. Now, of course, as long as you don't have symptoms that kill people now, and of course, as I figured, I'm getting caught now. It says here, a normal checkup, a doctor in Saudi Arabia found new disease which has been named exovirus. It appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting disease. Okay, so this is the part of the game where I must be careful. So we have anemia and insomnia. We must be careful. We must be extremely careful. And of course they begin to cure now. But the good thing about this is without funding, it will take a very long time. And as long as we don't evolve any further, I think we're okay. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going. And I'm gonna go ahead and do. Okay, I already did the hardening already. I'm gonna do the core resistance and core transmission. I'm gonna do some more air. Let's see what happens. Cause yeah, I play this the virus mode. It's very, very challenging. It says here, Exovirus Awareness Day. Let's see. So charities are holding Exovirus Awareness Day to raise the risk profile of this disease and encourage the development of a cure. Now, I've had gameplay before where I had a bacteria, and no one knew what it was. People thought they were hallucinating. That it's not a real virus. It's not real. It's not going to happen. And I could also, if I wanted to, add some more stability to the virus, I can. So let's see, right now we're at 23 DNA points. I'm trying something new here. And, oh man, okay, people are getting infected very quickly. And as long as we don't evolve any further, so it says here, exovirus has been placed on the WHO watch list. Although not very dangerous, governments warned that a more deadly strain could appear. Well, it will appear, but we don't know when. And right now, of course, I'm gonna just sit back, relax. If I wanted to, I could also just de-evolve my conditions, but I'm gonna chill and let it do its thing. Because right now, of course, we're near. Oh damn! It says here, billions of dollars of damage caused in Italy. WHO expects it to take years to repair the damage caused to 2,000 businesses, homes, and research facilities. Okay, this is a good thing, which is good to our advantage. And other countries have started doing research on this condition. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off because it's going to evolve now. And now that I have this new condition, it's going to cause everyone to start doing research. So all these countries are now doing research against this virus. And this is scary too. This is scary for me. Because that means if after a while, I could become a very deadly virus. And of course, it's also infecting people very quickly too. Okay, so let's go ahead now and start. So it's 4% cure. So now it is a race against time, and I'm trying to avoid being cured here. So let's see here. I'll go to my abilities. Let's see what this does. Let's see here. So DNA becomes more stable. increasing random mutations. So this may come handy later in the game. But now let me go ahead and turn on genetic hardening. And of course, what that does, it makes a virus very hard to cure. Now these viruses, it makes me think of this movie where, you know, the movies where they have a very small remote country has a deadly virus and it spreads to the rest of the world. It's kind of like that. Because right now I'm at 2.6 billion infected, and what I want to do is I'm going to try to avoid getting cured so quickly. And this is the challenge of playing on brutal. So there's a candle leading effort. Okay. So paranoia. You know what? I think for this round, I'm gonna let it go and see where it takes me. So what paranoia does, it makes people untrustful to go get checked out. And plus, it makes it harder to cure. And let's see here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just let it run. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see if I can turn on drug resistance. Let's try that. And this is where the game gets very interesting. It's right now we're at 3.4 billion right now infected. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead now and turn on the reshuffle. There we go. That should definitely slow them down quite a bit. Okay, well, maybe not enough. And if I want to right now, I could start killing people right now. Ooh, damn. Okay. So this one, I got this one finally in this game. It says here, Japan bombs infected cities. Oh man. So in an attempt to slow exovirus, Japan has bombed areas with high infection. Damn. Okay. But yeah, I do remember too that the I think it was either Russia or another country caused a nuclear strike for something like this. Oh man. I mean, that is sick. And I think I might lose this playthrough. Because right now, of course, we have 50% complete. Okay, let's try again with another reshuffle. And I think the reshuffling, I can only do it so much. Okay, down to 45%. And this is insane, guys. I mean, oh my god. So yeah, this is probably my toughest playthrough yet, with the virus playthrough. You know, of course, with all the strategy in the world, you're not gonna always win. Okay, so right now, oh man, I think I lost this one, y'all. Like I said, win or lose, we're gonna have fun today. Damn, I think yeah, I got 60%. Yeah, I think I lost this one. You know what? The hell with this. Let's start killing. Let's start killing now. Let's go to. Let's see. Let's go and start killing everybody. To hell with this. Alright, you know what? Hell with that. Let's just kill everybody. We never wanted to. Says here, first death in Spain. Oh boy. Just think, half the world not infected yet. But for fun, I'm gonna go ahead and just kill everybody as I can. And let's see if I can hit abilities. Okay, I need another 5 points to do the suppression. Yes, it says here, exovirus killing very fast. So unfortunately, of course, in actual reality, you don't want a virus killing faster than be cured. Let's go and do that real quick, and I'm going to hit out of my shuffle. And let's try that. See what it does. Killing more than a Black Death. Oh boy. Okay, that didn't do very much, but that's okay. And I think also when I play again, I'm gonna try and make sure that I'm gonna try something new to see if I can play through and kill everybody fast. Yeah, I lost this one. This was not easy playthrough, especially on brutal. Okay. Okay, it says here China begins to break down. Okay. So cure starts starting to slow. All right, look at that. Boom. I mean, they've already lost. And that's it for me. I lost this one. Okay. And of course, even people being cured, it's still killing everybody. Let's see what happens. Alright, last chance to do something. Anything. Let's see, fever. Let's see, infections. Let's do tumors. Let's do infections. Let's cause paralysis. Damn. Because why not? Let's do that. It doesn't matter. I've already lost, right? Yeah, it's diarrhea. Just because I've already lost a game, but why not? Okay, it says here Saudi Arabia and anarchy. Okay, and I lost. It's kind of weird though. It's playing now. Oh, okay. It says here the world has survived a devastating plague and will soon eradicate exovirus forever. Although much of the world is dead, the survivors can rebuild and carry humanity forward. Alright. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll take this L. Because, yeah, I wasn't joking. This, playing the virus playthrough, it's not easy. And I lost. Okay, so that's cool. Like I said, of course, in this game, you're not going to win them all. But the fun part is, you can see what you did wrong and then try again. Okay, so I think I have time for one more. And I'm gonna try it again. So I want to do the Fungus, which is supposed to be fun. I think for today's stream, I'm gonna end it with this one and see where it goes. And let's see any questions at all, any kind of questions or anything, and there aren't any, so it's okay. So let's go again. So we're about 2 hours is live stream, and I'm having a good time. So this time, let's pick another country. So let's start somewhere small. I'm gonna start in the Caribbean, and this should be a pretty interesting location to start. So it's gonna say here. So as far as begins, the Caribbean, weak but used to hot temperatures. It must evolve use DNA points to infect more people. Okay, let's go do that. And also the Caribbean, the population is 40 million people, which is a lot of people still. So you have not much difficulty infecting the whole island. So hit OK. And what I want to do here now is I remember before when I did not when I let the viruses, the symptoms play through. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that no symptoms mutate. You know, and of course too. Oh God, it says here, man with a bag says stocks always go up. And Goldman Stanley Bank crisis. So it says here the investment bank reported catastrophic losses today due to a technical error in their random number generator. That's funny as hell. And let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead now and, oops, there we go. So this time I'm gonna be very careful and evolve my virus very carefully. So this is where strategy comes into play. So right now we're at 21 DNA points, and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna very carefully evolve the virus. So each time this goes up, I'm gonna pick one. So let's see. I'm gonna go to my abilities. On heat resistance, transmission, and we'll go to air. Or right, yeah, let's try air. And we've now, and of course, nausea is now evolved. I want to make sure I'm gonna turn it off. I want no symptoms at all. If I can help it. There we go. And let's go ahead and keep going. Now, also on Mega Brutal difficulty, even if you have no symptoms at all, the ASUS Tower found a cure for all this. Oops. Oh, let's see here. Wow, let's see. Australia sacks the Queen. First 40 film released. That's just terrifying. Experts concerned that children are not reading enough. I'll screenshot that because, well, it's unfortunately true. It's very sad to see that kind of thing happen. It's sadly true. You know, all people on screens all the time. It's getting scary. Okay, so it says here ships are now using new techniques for stabilization. So that means same thing as air. We can now find ways to get around the filtration techniques. So let's do this. Okay, so now we wait. And so, and the fun part for me is once we start upgrading different abilities and symptoms, we can start eradicating humans. And in fact, let me see abilities now. What I want to do here is I want to wait till I get enough points to evolve this. If a transmission, we can now do water. And as long as we have, as long as we don't have diseases that have high infectivity, or for example, if you have anything with severity and lethality, anything higher than that, you'll be discovered. And we want to try to avoid that. We want to try to avoid this as much as possible. All right, let's keep going. So right now we're at 4,800 infected in the whole world. And rashes. Okay, I'm gonna hit OK for now. And what I want to do is once I get enough points, I want to devolve that. I want to actually devolve the symptom. You know, in some of these blurbs are pretty funny to me. It says here, world's largest onion revealed to be a leak. That's hilarious to me. I'm going to devolve that. And I'm trying my best to not allow any other symptoms to evolve themselves. So right now we're at 2.2 million people infected in the world, and that's just in the Caribbean alone. And I think once the Caribbean is infected and we start having ooh boy, it says here's a very infectious disease, more tuberculosis. Oh man. All right, so let's continue on, and nope, now it's going to Mexico. Yay! All right. So now in Mexico, it can now start spreading there. And I'm also being very weary to not worry right now about too many conditions and symptoms. So, for example, coughing. That's something that is common. You know, such as like dry mouth and this nausea. And I'm going to wait to devolve that, because what I don't want happening is I get discovered too early. Yes, right. So now I'm just gonna go right now, sit back and wait. We're at 40 million right now infected. Yep. In fact, the entire Caribbean is infected already. 40 million people are infected. Yeah, and of course, too, by going to the United States, there's a medicine now that's slowing infection. And I'm gonna go turn off the nausea. And it might get to a point where we keep devolving the symptoms. It costs you more DNA points. But of course, we'll somehow get through this. Okay, there we go. I will admit though, hearing the music is quite ominous. And as a matter of fact, the virus playthrough, I've actually beaten it before on normal, and I forgot what I did, but it was pretty interesting to beat it this way. So right now, of course, we're not getting enough infections right now. Of people there, we get anemia, and I'm gonna let that go and see what it does. And I'm going to go my abilities here. Once I get some points for this, it'll get harder. It'll get tougher for the viruses to be slowed. So because right now it's in the United States, in the Americas, it's being slowed to a crawl. And right now I'm just waiting for something to happen, so I can evolve my virus further. Yeah, in fact, I think this one and the fungus one are probably the hardest. And scientists have had a breakthrough in their understanding of diarrhea and will be able to cure diseases with it more easily. Ew. I don't know about that one. I mean, I think diarrhea in itself is pretty gross. I mean, more power to you, I guess. So right now, I'm trying to find ways to get on more points to make it harder to cure and spread faster. Okay, so it says here, rumors of spreading of a mysterious illness which is sweeping through the Caribbean. However, doctors find no evidence of ill health. Okay. Let's go ahead now and go over abilities. And I need some more points. So that I can slow down. I can break the barrier of the medicine that's blocking my infection. I can also start spreading to other countries. I remember playing one night and this happened to me. It was almost impossible to get rid of all it. And see, there's another one there, insomnia. And of course, it's a matter of time before I get discovered. And yeah, I've now been discovered once again, and now I'm gonna take some serious measures now to prevent myself getting discovered. And I'll go ahead now to let's do the resistance and see what happens. And I think with that resistance added, I should now be able to start flying to other countries. I mean that in itself is pretty challenging. And now we're affecting people again, just very slowly, of course. Oh, God. Alright, yeah, you guys found me. Come on. And here we go. Another country. Boom. And while this is happening, I'm sure other countries are working on a cure quietly while I infect the world. Because yeah, this is I think the virus gameplay is very, very, very challenging to do. I mean, I'm sure the other players who've done this one, and they've had more success. Okay, I need to do this one next. Give some cold transmission, and find some way to get across the world quicker. So if I do this, I can also do this and remove the insomnia and the anemia. But it doesn't matter. It's going to take a very long time for them to find a cure for this. In the Japan, here we go. And right now, I'm just sitting here waiting for the cure to happen. For it to oh damn, nausea. Let me clear it off. So what I want to do, if I keep at least one symptom around, I won't be discovered as easily. And this is the challenge. This is the challenge here. Them trying to get around. Okay, and I'm also trying to infect Greenland too, which is going to be very hard to infect. What's pretty interesting to me as well with this virus is that it started in the Americas, and then it started spreading to other countries. I mean, I can't imagine what happened during COVID, how the world was shut down, everybody went crazy trying to contain their borders, all the diseases and the infections that happened. You know, and that in itself, it's going to get scary very fast. Let me see. I'll start this one as well for the cold, so that I can at least get into Greenland and Iceland. And right now we're at 0% right now of the cure progress. Okay, 1%. But of course, it's going to be very, very slow, and I need to find a way to make this virus tougher. Now, also in the abilities list, it's talked about viral instability. So what that does, it makes the virus even more unstable. It causes more random mutations. So, example, I could have coughing, and then something. Oh damn, hemophilia. You know what? I'm gonna let it ride now, because I've already been discovered. And I mean, I'm not gonna panic now, but I might try something. I might try something new. Try something where I start not only infecting people quicker, but here we go. And what's going to happen now is if I start killing people quickly, I will be defeated. Okay, my 15%. Because it says here, DNA becomes more unstable, increasing random mutations. And we'll go ahead. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do here. Okay, so I'm gonna evolve that. And I think after this one, I'm gonna call the stream over. Because yes, I'm having a great time playing this game with you guys. Oh, damn. Okay, so it says here, insomnia and anemia are causing people to walk around gray with tiredness. Scientists working on the cure for exovirus are less productive. Oh man, the Walking Dead combo. Oh my god. This is gonna be fun. Here we go. And I think from here on out, it's gonna get worse. And I'm trying to get Greenland to be infected. But it's not an easy task. And this right here shows you that you can play this game and try to be a killer virus very quickly, and you will lose. So, for example, his abilities. I can also go ahead genetic hardening, and then there's a shuffling. I could probably wait on this one to see what it does. So that should slow things down quite a bit. Let me see here. A huge earthquake, United Kingdom. Oh boy. So now it says here, exovirus mutation patterns extraordinary. Scientists who are struggling to understand the extraordinary mutation patterns of exovirus. The WHO researchers have said that this setback will damage cure efforts. Yeah, that means this virus could be very, very unstable. And what I can do now is I can use genetic reshuffle. And that right there make it harder to cure. Yeah, in fact, even this game reminds me of Clue. No, not Clue, Risk. Ooh, nausea. Alright, I'll keep it. People getting sicker by the day. Yeah, I'm just having a good time. Just like, ooh, man. People getting infected left and right. Let's see here. So I can now do this. You know what, I'm gonna go to some really crazy stuff here. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to do some killing now. Ugh. People up. This is gonna be crazy. Look at this. Boom. And ooh, necrosis. Delicious. You know, I'm gonna let people just get killed here. Yeah, just start killing you left and right. Because I think I lost again. Okay, so right now, of course, it's 40% cure progress. And what I'm going to do now, let's see here, go to my abilities panel. I'm going to hit. Okay, so I need 3 more points to do the reshuffling. And I figured do what's early, so that I have some chance of survival. Because I think I've beaten this before, quite a few times. And it wasn't easy either. Go ahead and just do this. Jet reshuffle, and I'm adding a symptom. But I'm gonna add some. Paranoia. Why not? Make you paranoid. Yeah. So now by using the reshuffle, it makes the disease harder to cure, but still an issue here. I'm having a problem trying to cure. There we go. Yeah, so now what's doing is it's killing more people than the cure will affect. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have some fun. You know, I'm actually taking a sadistic pleasure in destroying half the world. At least I can kill most of the people in the world. It'll be fine. Let me see here. Some coughing, some pneumonia, only fibrosis. And I'm gonna get this in a minute. Once if I can get enough points in time. Because yeah, because you now see this, it starts killing. See the embargo now. It's starting to kill everybody, but still, it's a very challenging playthrough. It's a virus, and it's oh yeah, it's getting very infectious. And the way I see this now, let's see this. I'm going to build my abilities. Ooh, another reshuffle, but will be enough. I can also use some more throw resistance and genetic hardening. I can also do this as well. Virus ability. And the more I do this, yeah, so that means now too, it's going to start people getting seizures. Oh man. And let's go to a shuffle, but it might not be enough. Okay. It did some work there, but yeah, this isn't enough. And I believe the more people die in that part of the world, it will slow the cure will be slower. Yeah, I think it's South Africa. If I kill them off, it won't be to the cure. Hey, Iraq Anarchy. All right. All right. Let's turn the heat. I'm just gonna go in and start killing everybody because why not? Use suppression. Boom. All right. Let's try that lethal cocktail. And I don't think it's gonna matter now. I've already lost. And yeah, this virus gameplay is very difficult. I think I've lost twice now. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Well, here we go. Ooh man. And I lost. Oh man. Okay, and yeah, I think yeah. So I'll take this L. There's another L for me today. But yeah, I'll tell you, man, this game is a lot of fun, man. I've really enjoyed playing today. And I've been defeated again. That's okay. Let's see. I think we'll have time for one more. I think I have time for. I lost twice, but I'm gonna go ahead and try one more time, and then I'll call it. So let's go ahead and play it again. And it's already hard, so let's try one more time. And something I noticed too when I played all this. It was already challenging. So I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna start over here in New Guinea. And I'm just curious what happens. So if I go to New Guinea, yeah, so it's weak and use the hot temperatures. Okay, so let's try it again. And what I really need to focus on is trying to get the virus to spread. You know, and originally, what I'm gonna do for this virus, this time is I wanted to cause absolute. I think I might try to have it infect the brain. You know, I mean, imagine a virus that causes absolute human madness in its victims. So we're in about 2.5 hours into this live stream, and I want to say thank you for coming down today and hanging out with me. You know, this is my first live stream, and I'm really excited to just sit here and play for you guys my favorite games. And it should be a lot of. I'm looking forward to it all. Okay, so and again we have a new system mutated. I want to try my best to get rid of all the symptoms. I don't want anything. I don't want no evolution yet. Hit OK. You know, what's going to happen too is, okay, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm going to evolve it a little bit. I'm going to abilities, and I'm gonna go to heat resistance. There we go. And I want to do the same thing for the cold. So, example, when we start infecting like places like Greenland and Iceland, it's much easier to do so. Because man, I think this is twice I've lost now with the virus type. Okay, so I'm kind of just weighing it out. I'm at 68 points, and New Guinea. Let me see the population of New Guinea is. Its population is 10 million people, which is a fairly large, pretty population. It's I imagine population is the size of a small town like Boston. And it says here, this is an interesting news blurb here. It says here, World Health experts announced that a global pandemic only has a 2.5% chance of wiping out humanity. I'll screenshot that one too. That is pretty funny, actually. I mean, has it happened yet? Nah, not yet. But still, it's a very crazy idea. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, insists. So what I want to do now is I'm trying my best to cut down on the evolutions of the symptoms. Basically, I don't want nothing happening yet until I at least affect most of the world. Yeah, so in essence, I'm playing the long game. All right, so let's go ahead now and evolve the transmission. So I'm gonna go ahead and add air. And hopefully with air, because right now there's no air involved, it's only water, which is fine. So usually I play this game for all the plague types. I usually do both air and water. You know, in fact, the fungus playthrough is probably going to be the slowest, but probably the most fun for me. Because we can do that too with fungus types. We have the spores exploding. It'll infect everything very quickly. And I have ideas for the fungus type. Okay, so I'm trying to just be patient, wait it out, and I'm going to close out the symptom. And also too, the more you de-evolve a symptom, the more it'll cost you. And frankly, what I do here, you probably see my strategy that I'm going for when I'm playing these plague types. I want to infect much of the world as humanly possible before I start infecting the rest of the world. So, example, I don't want anything happening yet. Okay, so let's go ahead now. Continue. I'm just gonna wait until we get more DNA points. And like I said earlier too, imagine in older movies, movies like, what was it called? The Island of Dr. Moreau. If I remember the movie correctly, I think it involved a viral outbreak. I could be wrong. In fact, that movie, I've heard of it as a kid, but I only watched a little bit of that growing up. In fact, let me look it up real quick about the movie. The Island of Dr. Moreau. I might be correct on what's about. Let's see. Island of Dr. Moreau. Let me see. Yep, this film came out in '96. It's a horror movie too, actually. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, yeah, this one involves human-animal hybrids. Okay, yeah, it's okay, yeah, so that movie involved creating experiments on human-animal hybrids. Oh man. Still sick though. Alright, let's continue working. So right now we're at 75,000 infected. And of course I'm having trouble now too with the you really gotta plan out carefully what you want to do your virus. Now of course I did air. I could have done water first. But it's okay though, we'll get there. And I know that in fact yeah, see? This is why I should have did water first. And I'm sure I'm probably gonna lose again if I don't do this right. And I also want to take a moment to thank you all for watching this live stream. I'm having a great time. And this game is still by far one of my favorite games. Oh, here we go. Okay, now they're getting really infected now. There's about 1 million people already infected already. Here we go. And I think once I get the whole island infected, what's really good about this is everyone on the island is infected, so the chance of my plague spreading to other countries is much higher. Alright, I'm gonna let it ride. So in this case, I'm gonna let it go as long as no one notices my infection. Because yeah, insomnia. Imagine people. Okay, so it's only one symptom. You know, we all have. I think a lot of people have insomnia in the world. You know, in a very busy world, people are awake more often. And look at that. That bar is just is climbing rapidly. And once let's see. Okay, I think once I get enough points, I can now choose transmission type to water. It's gonna be 10 DNA points. Oops. And yes, so I think it's a good start for the virus. So it's gonna affect the brain. You know, imagine a virus causes insomnia. Okay, and of course it's been spotted. That's okay. You know, so imagine a disease that causes insomnia, insanity. Makes your brain hurt. Think about it. And we're almost close now to no more people are healthy in New Guinea. Come on, you. All right, here we go. And now I can now start with water. And it should spread. It should now spread now to other countries a little more easily. There we go. Hey, there we go. The ship went in, and now a ship should come right out. Let's see, and everyone there has been healthy. Well, not healthy, infected. Man. All right, let me turn off the. I don't want this. Okay, Indonesia. And also because I have air as well. And of course, I'm getting a cure. Damn it. Let me actually devolve these conditions now, because this is crazy. Hemophilia. No anemia. Just let that ride. And insomnia. If I keep it to 1 for now, the people won't look around for the condition any further. Yeah, because of the Olympics now in LA, That's pretty foolhardy. Imagine hearing about a deadly disease, a deadly virus going on in another country, and you go to a local event, and that's going on. That's gonna suck for you. And there it is. Boom. I mean, I'm having a great time right now with this. Here we go. My plan's working. As long as you have one symptom, just one, and okay. Yeah. Brag all you want. You stopped me today, but I'll get you next time. Next time. Now let me see my abilities here. I think I have heat. Yeah. If I get more points, I can slowly evolve my virus. Because the main reason why I have resistance like that, because of areas like Greenland, they're already hard to infect. And the next one I'll do is, the next upgrade for this disease is drug resistance. Oh yeah. Okay, now going down to New Zealand. And also, I think this game's a great lesson in geography. Okay, so now I'm just waiting. No. You know, I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, I figure someone cough on you, it'll go faster. But I also want to focus on making it harder to cure. So I need like 12 DNA points for drug resistance. You know, make it harder to cure. Right, so, and of course, in richer countries, we have a slower infection rate. Okay, then we'll go ahead now and just make it harder to cure. So example, let's say someone caught the exovirus and took medicine, it would no longer work. And right now, it's right, and thankfully, of course, for cure progress is 0%. So we have a new virus tag. Okay, exovirus awareness tag. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the whole world now knows I exist. And that's okay. There we go. Now we're talking. And this is where having a virus airborne, it gets very interesting. Okay, so right now, of course, this virus, I'm now on a watch list for daily viruses. Though I'm harmless right now. The world's watching, but it's okay. Because once I evolve my transmission techniques and get stronger, it's gonna get scary, real scary. And so far, with this new setup here, my virus it mostly affect poor countries mostly. And I hope they change that soon. Sneezing. Okay. I mean, I've already been discovered, so may as well just go ahead and do it. Let it go. And in fact, sneezing is one of the more common ways to spread a virus. Okay, here we go. And of course, this virus is more infectious than HIV. Okay, oh damn, okay, alright, damn. It's getting crazy now. And right now, and let's see here, right. I'm gonna go ahead and do some crazy here. Let's go ahead and increase resistance of, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and set on genetic hardening. Okay, and yeah, I think that'll do for now. You know, and so far this has infected 1.4 billion people in the world. I'm getting more DNA points too, so I'm gonna let it go. You can see here, let's go with more air. There we go. Now we're talking. It's only 11% cure progress. This is good. Ooh, okay. And how ironic that the World Cup is in, what, 18 days now? So it says here the World Cup has been canceled due to fears over exovirus. Oh man. This is cool. And right now, of course, we're at 2 billion people infected nearly. And let's just keep going. All right, this is good. This is good, real good. And what's scary too is in real life, I'm sure a lot of these viruses would actually, a lot of airports would close down, people would be scared, and I don't blame them one bit. And also, we can go ahead and reshuffle and click the wait for that one. Let's see here. Drug resistance. I mean, I'm trying different things here for this virus outbreak, making my virus harder to cure. Oh man! What's far scarier too is this virus is killing people faster, killing people quickly. So right now we're at 26%. Ooh, okay. First death in Indonesia. All right. Well, it was inevitable. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hit genetic hardening number 2. Make it harder to cure. Okay. Oh yeah, this is super ultimately infectious. And right now we have a million people already dead already. This is oh man. So now of course with the virus spreading quicker. Let's see. Can I also do something crazy like this? It's Mexico right now. I'm doing infected in Mexico. That's okay. I'll fix that right now with some water transmission. And bio aerosol. Let's see here. Let's see. That should be enough. Ooh, okay. So it says here, an experimental cure for exovirus has been found to be 100% lethal to humans. Researchers say that this setback would damage cure efforts. Oh man. Okay. So this is good for us. This is an advantage for a lot of people us here. And we'll go ahead and let's see. So 3 people infected already. 53%. Oh, good. Paranoia symptom mutated. This is good. So that means people will not be paranoid now. Let's see. You know what the hell with this? Seizures. Insanity. I mean, I did say one of the affect the brain. Inflammation. Hypersensitivity. And paralysis. Goodbye. I'm gonna see what happens if I do paralysis. Oh damn! Okay. So by doing paralysis, it makes the disease harder. It makes the disease harder to cure. Oh my god! So not only am I killing people, I'm also making it harder to cure. Okay, I might win. I might win this one if I'm lucky. Okay, let's see here. If I go abilities, I'm gonna go ahead and use the. Let's see. Should I wait? I might lose. I might win this one. So let me see what happens. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Total organ failure. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Now you know you're really. Now you know you're really dead now. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead now and use the reshuffling. See what that does. And also, I want to see how much of a setback it will cause the research. Ooh, 64%. Okay, so India gets a breakdown. So this is good for us. We might win this one yet. Okay, more smallpox. Okay, and also too, if Mexico gets infected really badly infected, then the cure will stop. Here we go. Let's do that. Let's go for symptoms. Let's put everybody in a coma. Okay, cause a coma. There we go. And I think with the world of... Oh, man. Okay, so that did help a little bit. With half the world asleep, you know, how you gonna cure anything? Pulmonary fibrosis. Damn, this is a horrible virus. And not only this, it's also mutating on its own. So this is good. So see right here. So it's killing everybody quicker too. This is crazy. Okay, and I thought I was gonna lose this one. But let me see what it does. Okay. So cure now is 73% cured already. And damn. Most of the world's already dead already. So I guess what we see here is it'll start killing anybody. Okay, let's see, go abilities. This will be evil bastard. I'm gonna go ahead and do the evolve one more time of the and then put a little bit of cold here, and I think that'll do it. Let's see this. I mean, I'm probably gonna either win or lose this one. I don't think it matters much. Let's see what it does. Yep, and by having the DNA fracture, people are already dying. But okay. Yeah, I think I lost again. Ooh, rashes. And what's amazing me too is so far Canada and Russia and some parts of Europe have not been affected yet. And I don't know what to do. Let's see. Systemic infection. Okay, fever. Why not? I mean, I've already lost. I may as well go crazy. You see how much damage I can do. Yeah, I'll say right now, man, I'm having a great time playing this game. And I really hope that the next one will be greater. So right now, of course, we have the count of the dead. 7.1 billion already dead. And only 19 million infected. I mean, at this point, there's not much I can really do other than just watch the rest of this game, watch the rest of the world either. Oh, damn, okay. It's getting crazy. So the virus is getting more lethal, like Jesus. It's gonna keep evolving until someone dies. And unfortunately, a lot of air travel is suspended. Let me try something. Let me do one more thing. Transmission. Now let me see. Birds. I'm just curious. This is crazy. And to think that people are already dying like in droves. And the cure is at 87%. And right now, I think I've already lost this game, but it's a very close one. I mean, I had a marvelous time trying to figure out ways to eradicate humans. Oh, and Mexico's already been... Mexico's infected, and they're already dead already. Okay, so 7 remain infected. Oh, man. So what's happening here now? Oh, anemia. Ew. Yeah, pretty much disease. Put all the stops. So at 91%, 92. Damn, man, this is a struggle now. I'm trying to see if people suddenly start dying. Yeah, this is a very close game. Yeah, let's see what I have for symptoms. Let's see. I have abscesses. Ooh. Internal hemorrhaging. Probably edema. Yeah, I'm gonna see what happens next. If I can use birds to transfer virus, that would be insanely funny to me. Let's try it. I mean, I've already lost, so let's go to transmission. Let's do birds. All right, let's try that. Okay. So much for that. Killing pigeons. Let's see. Somebody comes falling. Okay. Damn, this has been a fun stream, guys. And pneumonia. Oh God. It's not gonna matter. I think I've already lost. Yeah, I definitely lost this one. Germany burns corpses. Damn. All right, so we're gonna. So I think after this one, we're gonna call it. Cause yeah, there's no way I'm gonna keep playing and losing. I think it's the third time I've lost now. I guess it's against the virus. Cause yeah, I think that's a hard way to die. All right. So it says here the world has survived the apocalypse and will soon eradicate exovirus forever. With almost everyone dead, survivors will find it hard to rebuild civilization. Okay. I mean, I call that a partial win for me. So let's go ahead and let's go and deploy it. I mean, oh wait a minute. Oh, still killing people. No, wait, never mind. Oh wait, it's still killing people left and right. Okay. And I've been beaten. Okay. So I think that is that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say that I had fun with this. Now sure, I lost 3 times the virus plague type, but of course virus plague type is pretty hard. You know, it might take me a few couple tries to try to figure out how to get it working. So with that being said, I hope you guys had a good time tonight with this live stream. This is my first, certain not the last. And if you guys want to see what I'm playing next, there's only one thing you gotta do, and that is to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell too. So with that being said, hope you guys had a great time tonight. I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next live stream. Thank you so very much and have a great evening.